Ever come across tales of the shark-infested beach, where these marine predators don't shy away from leaping over swimmers or targeting holidaymakers? Yet there exists an even more perilous paradise where dangers lurk at every corner. As summer beckons, it's essential to know which shores you should steer clear of. Join me in this video as we navigate through the world's riskiest beaches and uncover their secrets. Dive in. Number 8. Beaches of São Paulo. Be especially careful on the beaches of São Paulo as well. The Brazilian city also does not boast perfect beaches. However, if in case of Copacabana, all you need to do is not bring expensive and valuable items and keep an eye on your clothes. You have to be very careful entering the water of São Paulo beaches. Or is it better not to do it at all? After all, the main danger for vacationers on the local beaches is piranhas. Yes, these toothy predators live not only in the Amazon River. During floods, they can be found in the sea where they can attack people. One of the first tragic holiday seasons for São Paulo took place in 2002 when 38 piranha attacks were recorded on the Canseco beach alone. Year by year, the number of incidents on the beaches of São Paulo is only increasing. For example, in December 2009, 74 people suffered piranha attacks. Fortunately, to date, no deaths associated with piranha attacks have been recorded in São Paulo. However, the bites of piranha are still not pleasant. These fish can cause serious injuries. So it's better not to swim in São Paulo. Piranhas are scary fish, but still not as dangerous as many people think. Unfortunately, the same cannot be said about sharks, which swim right off the coast of some beaches. Stay tuned to see the African beach with the most ferocious sharks, learn about the beach that's more contaminated by radiation than Chernobyl, and see the deceptively paradise beaches that are considered the most dangerous on the entire planet. Let's move on. Number 7. Copacabana. Copacabana is a legendary 4 kilometers long beach in the Brazilian city of Rio de Janeiro. An incredibly beautiful promenade with many cozy restaurants and shops run along the beach. The beach itself boasts warm water, pleasant sands, and a great climate for recreation. In addition, there are no wild animals, and in the water, you will not come across venomous jellyfish or toothy sharks. However, the beach is consistently ranked in the top of the most dangerous in the world. Why? The fact is that a huge number of criminals are operating on this beach. They are constantly stealing things from tourists. Every day on the coast, dozens of people become crime victims. Usually, the criminals steal things from people who have gone swimming, but sometimes a robbery can be committed in broad daylight. It comes to the fact that the thieves snatch necklaces right from the necks of tourists. The authorities are doing their best to rehabilitate the reputation of the beach, but it is still considered one of the most criminal and dangerous beaches in the world. If you go to Brazil and decide to go to this legendary beach, do not take any valuables. Those who rest on the beach alone are highly recommended not to leave clothing and towels without attendants. They can easily be stolen. Number 6. Playa Zipolite. One of the most beautiful beaches on the planet should be sought in Mexico. Playa Zipolite can boast beautiful views, warm water, and sunshine. That's fine, but Zipolite translates as Beach of the Dead. What's the reason? Attractive beach conceals a secret which should be known to all who decide to go here. I'm talking about very strong underwater currents. Even experienced swimmers cannot cope with them. Unsuspecting tourists can just go into the water to swim and forever disappear into the deep. You don't even have to swim far away because you can become a victim of the current close to shore. Whirlpools here are very strong. Every year people die on the beach, and even experienced rescuers cannot prevent tragedies. Everywhere on the beach, you can see signs advising against swimming, but many visitors unfortunately don't pay any attention to them. But to be fair, I should say that Playa Zipolite itself is quite safe and very pleasant for recreation. The main thing is not to go into the water, it's better to just walk around, admire the fauna, and gaze at the sea. Number 5. Fish Hoek. If you go to South Africa and decide to go swimming in the ocean, do not opt for Fish Hoek Beach in Cape Town. It's better to choose something better, because Fish Hoek is considered one of the most dangerous beaches not only in South Africa, but also in the whole world. The reason's simple: Fish Hoek is one of the world leaders in the number of shark attacks on people. Cape Town's coastline in general can be called a favorite habitat for toothy predators, but Fish Hoek stands out especially. On this beach, sharks can be encountered even in shallow water just off the shore. In terms of the number of fatal attacks, Fish Hoek is the leader, not only nationally, but also globally. In 2010 alone, there were 21 attacks on the beach, 6 of which ended tragically. It's creepy, but what's even creepier is that scientists predict that sharks will only get fiercer and will attack tourists on Fish Hoek even more actively in the upcoming years. To protect swimmers, they constantly put special fencing nets on the coast, but even they do not allow complete protection from sharks. In general, it's not the best place for recreation. Number 4. Bikni Atoll. Located in the west waters of the Pacific Ocean, the Marshall Islands can be called a true paradise. They're very popular with fans of holidays and exotic places, but not all of them are safe. Beaches on Bikini Atoll, which is part of the islands, are very picturesque, but extremely dangerous, and it's not about wild animals, sharks, or dangerous underwater currents. It's about the fact that 67 nuclear tests were conducted here in 12 years. From 1946 to 1958, the United States tested atomic bombs over the atoll. According to scientists, radiation level on some beaches of the atoll is 1,000 times higher than that in Chernobyl and Pripyat. Even to visit the atoll itself is not very safe, and if tourists decide to swim, drink water, or eat a couple of fruits growing on local trees, they'll put themselves at great risk. Despite this, there are now about 10 people living on the territory of Bikini Atoll. Number 3. Oahu Beaches. The Hawaiian island of Oahu can safely be called the surfer's Mecca. Every year, a huge number of tourists come here. They want to ride on the crest of a wave and ride on the water on board. That's okay, but the Oahu beaches are extremely dangerous. Yes, you can catch a great wave here, but the same wave can kill a surfer or a swimmer. Don't forget about the underwater currents that periodically occur here. One of the most popular with surfers is Akukai Beach Park. In the spring and summer, it's relatively safe and suitable even for beginner surfers, but it's not recommended to visit the beach in autumn and winter period because of the strong waves. Nearby is another dangerous beach, the Pipeline Beach, which also attracts surfers with its powerful waves. Not everyone can cope with them. Shallow reefs complicate the situation because falling on them is deadly. Many consider Pipeline the deadliest beach in the world. The height of the waves here is often up to 4 meters, and if you fall on the sharp reefs from such a height, at best you can come out with very unpleasant and serious injuries. Number 2. New Smyrna Beach. The state of Florida is famous for its beautiful palm trees, bright sun, hot climate, and beaches where you can meet sharks. In fact, I'm talking about one beach called New Smyrna Beach. It's often called the most dangerous beach in the US, and some people even claim that this is the most dangerous beach on the entire planet, and that's not without reason, because it's quite easy to encounter a shark here. Toothy predators swim as close to the shore as possible and often attack tourists. New Smyrna Beach is called the shark bite capital of the world because this place has the highest number of confirmed ended in bites shark attacks on the planet. In 2008 alone, there were 24 shark attacks on vacationers that ended in bites, and in total to date, there have been over 250 shark attacks on this beach. Sometimes there's unimaginable chaos. For example, in 2011, a photographer captured a shark jumping over a surfer, and in 2016, sharks attacked 3 people here in 3 hours. The only consolation is that no deaths from shark attacks have been recorded here. I don't know about you, but I still wouldn't go to this beach. Number 1. Fraser Island. Australia is world famous for its dangerous places, and local beaches are no exception. Fraser Island, which is off the east coast of Australia and part of the state of Queensland, is a little paradise at first glance. It's full of beautiful equatorial forests, sand dunes, and of course, beaches. The whole problem is the fauna. The beaches of Fraser Island are often visited by wild dingo dogs, which attack vacationing tourists. That's all, guys. Have you ever been on any dangerous or creepy beach? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching and see you later.